هلا وحبوا، شلونكم؟ اخباركم؟ وياكم برنس راج، رجعناكم فيديو جديد ويا هوجورد ليجاسي. طبعا نكمل الاحداث بعد ان تعلمنا كل شيء، انه شلون نرتب غرفتنا وشلون نطير. وخلونا نكمل الاحداث، نروح للاستاذ نجيب من عنده الكتاب حتى نرجع لغرفة الخرائط. Let's do this. هسه لازم نروح نكمل احداث القصة. وين نطلع؟ نطلع برج الفلك؟ لا. هلو سمجل. هلو مع المكتب. شكرا صارت انتي. هلو، ها نخرج من هناك. يلا خلنا نخرج ونشوف وين نتوجه بالقصة.
ريفيليو.
ناخذ اللوحة. صارت هاي غرفتنا الرسمية هنا. تفت عشان النجوم. هذا عالم فلك. نروح للأستاذ نجيب من عنده الكتاب أو ناخذه ويانا. شلون؟ برغب اللي شفته أني.
I was hoping to see you.
Me too.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him. And so I went to the owlery like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
كل سؤال أسئلة تحكي فوق سؤال.
Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did.
Hey.
And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was
Yalla.
hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
تعال أخذك وديك له. تعال
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor
وصلوا على الطريق.
I look forward to meeting him.
يلا
How
تعال.
did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
ناس فوق من ناس.
Peeves.
تعال.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
بس محمية مقفولة. مكان روعة. ندخل الكتاب. هاي لما فتحة. ايه مبينة.
This looks promising.
شو راح يصير؟ نجوم. دير بالك حجي.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And of course, Hogwarts.
خريطة.
It's magnificent.
ويلي التفاصيل.
If only you were here to see this.
أعتقدها موجودة.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pencil memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
ما أتذكر.
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden.
ليش خفيتوها؟
Until perhaps.
شو عرفت إنه أكو واحد راح يجي يشد يعني مهارات؟
Everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
Okay,
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
ليش؟
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
So,
this is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
يعني لازم واحد يكملها من دون الأستاذ.
Shall we have a look?
يلا. دلينا وأنا أروح.
I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
Okay.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
ما قلت لحد لحد الآن إلا معلومات طفيفة. تسليم الماب. لازم أتحرك منها أروح لهناك. منها أروح لهناك. ماشي. خلي نوصل وارجع لكم. وين وصلنا؟ خلينا نشوف الأستاذ منتظرنا. بدنا نفعل هاي. نعمل علاقات. يلا. خلي نكمل المهمة ويا أستاذ. ننتظر الاستاذ هنا.
Over here.
اجي. استاذ صباح الخير.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
يراقبونا
We
شنو؟
could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's
صح،
go.
خاف يكتشفون مكاننا او يحطموه او
This
بشي.
isn't ideal.
No,
يلا
it
امشي.
isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a...
Quickly now.
اوكي. يلا امشي.
Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
ماشي زي ما فكرت التقالص. اقف. هاي.
Well done.
هاي. اوكي. لا شلون قلت استاذ انت وين رحت استاذ؟ لازم ندخل جوا. ما يلاحظون وجودنا.
Feels like I've been at this for hours.
لقيتها.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
استكشف.
Revelio.
بين اسماء وليش هنا أنا ما أعرف. لازم نستكشف بعد. هذا.
I will draw blood. Let's get this over with.
دول يختلفون.
Confringo.
هاي. وينك؟
Confringo.
ابلع. البيت هاي. ماشي أكساد بس صبر.
Revelio.
عندك أستاذ. كنا صوت. تعال تجيب هاي. مو صوت. ماشي. تعال أستاذ تعال أضرك ضرك. أعتقد لازم نفتح هذا الباب. شو تبع؟
Looks like we found the entrance.
يلا. شو عم فتشه؟ وش هاي؟ شوفي تحته.
Revelio. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
شلون مكان اسمه مرتب هذا. هذه صار عملها. شوف من
Someone's an
الاستكشاف.
avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles.
اعتقد صعد فوق. اسمع صوت فوق.
Revelio.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this.
Welcome to Sanbakar's Tower.
هذا الشاي. هذا الحجي. تعال حجي تعال.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands.
نبقى الشغلة بيد أمينة.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
يلا. بس هذا الباب ما نريد نفتحه.
A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs near the entry.
يلا ندخل. نخص شامك ناس شلبتي. تسحل وياي. شنو؟ نا.
Revelio.
هذا المدخل. حلو. هسه راح استكشف هنا. حلو مكتبة. باب. دور. اختبارات الفار الأول. طبينا باختبارات. شنو الاختبار الأول؟
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section.
ايه بس شنو الاختبار الأول؟ هذا ما أعرف شنو الاختبار الأول. ما اختبار كان ماشي. ليش اقدر درج منه؟ ما حننزل هذا الدرج.
Impressive. That must have
تحت
done
الفوقاي.
something. Best have a look around.
نوصل بعد. تحت الطريق. هسه هنا من صناديق. لا بس شيء ثاني. اركض يا معود اركض اركض. تسحل روحك سحل. برس. شنو؟ قوي تنزل مثل الدرج بس طريقة احترافية. شنو؟
Revelio.
قبل لا اطمس بس خل اشوف شو هنا. ماكو شي. خله خلاص صندوق دقيقة بس اكو وراي فارس بس خله اشوف طريقي. احتمال هذا يجي يخبزني.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
ايه تبدلت. بس انا شنو؟ بس من انا الفوت. اوف.
Revelio.
لا دولة مو وحوش. خير ان شاء الله. دولة مطرهم مو وحوش. اموري طيبة. زين.
These are never a welcome
هذا
sight.
شنو؟
At least I know what to expect this time.
اوه كثروا. تعال هلا بكم. تعال خلينا نخلص من عندك انت. تعال خلينا نخلص من عندك. حتى نفت الذول على راحتنا. تعال.
Accio. Expelliarmus.
ثالثهم. كف. جيب هاي. سهلنا الامر في تناول واحد. خلصنا منه.
Revelio.
بس كسرنا شوية من الممرات. حطينا بيض للقتال. يا بيض. ماكو شي. بس كان القائد واقفين هنا. ماكو شي نفوت من هاي الباب. هسه هنا.
These look familiar.
تعال.
Confringo.
لا. خلي اغير.
Accio.
تعال. زين شكو جوا؟ ليش شي جوا؟ اكو نزله جوا. بس شكو؟ يا رخصتكم.
Revelio.
ذاك شي ممكن يفيدني. ماك شي؟ nothing. لا لا صعب. هاي خليها خف وقع. اصعب منها. ماشي.
Accio.
تعال. زين تعال هنا. سحب لنا. لا. سحب لنا. زين منه. زين اسحب.
Was it Accio before?
هاي اكو هنا. حلو. زين ذي شلون نوصلها؟ وش يعبرني هناك؟ يعبر هناك. وش يعبرني هناك؟ تعال بس تعالي. تعالي ملاكته وتعالي. وش يعبرني
That
هناك؟
platform looks like it ought to get me where I need to go.
لا اريد انا اروح.
Accio.
زين هاي. ما اقدر. زين ها اذا ادفع. زين اذا ادفع.
Confringo.
زين هاي.
Expelliarmus.
ما يلا نروح. حبينا ناخذ الصندوق بس ما لحقنا. ها شنو؟ الباب تغيرت. تغيرت المكان. لو يعني اكو اي تعال شوفها.
Confringo.
لا تنفرنجو شلون؟ تعال.
Accio.
تعال خلي اخذ الصندوق. ما طول وصلت. قامت ثياب مليانة. خير ان شاء الله. شو هسه؟ نعبر.
Accio.
اكيو يلا. كم طريقنا؟ كم وقعنا؟ تعال
What did that
صندوقات.
burst of magic do?
زي مو حد يستلم
Perhaps I should
ثانية.
examine things from both sides of the archway.
لازم افتار. منا مو صح. لازم بالعكس. زي منا شكو. اقدر فوت؟
More statues.
زي منا شكو. لا فتت ماكو شي، ماكو شي تغير. نجي نرجع. حلو نايس. هلا هاي خلونا شوي نفتر هنا شباب. معاكو ضير بس وصلنا لهنا. اكو قتال اللي لقيت هاي. تعال فانزع من عندك السلاح. فانزع عندك السلاح. يلا تعال كيف شلون قاعد فاس على راسي. زين هنا شكو ماكو شي. خلونا هسه نكمل طريقنا. زين هاي شنو شو صاعده؟ شلون راح صعد فوقها؟
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic.
زمنها صعد.
Where? Revelio.
صعد منها. نسحب هاي نصعد فوقها. هاي لا حلو استكشاف. يعني الغاز مو كلش صعبة. تحت لنا بوابة جوا. ليش متغير بهالبوابة وليش ناية؟ يمكن ينشال هذا السور. خلنا نعبر. اعتقد ينشال السور مو ما اقدر اصعد منه. زين شو اسوي؟ صار شي. خلينا نبغى نفوت بالعكس.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
اعتقد هسه فتحت. ايه بس نسوي نسحبها منها. نعبرها. اوكي هسه نسوي نفوت بالعكس حتى.
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway?
نعبرها. ايه
Something must be different.
منها صح. هسه صح. بابا بس ركز لي على الذكاء. بس ركز لي. بس نسوي تسيش. ماكو سحبة اسحبها منها. اسحبها هنا. روح هذا الصندوق. إلا بحالة واحدة. شلون اسحبها؟ يعني اسحبها شلون؟
I need to see how the room changes when I go in and out of the archway.
زين عبارة منها هسه.
I'll never get used to these floors.
ليش تنزل؟ ولا من هاي؟ هنا شكو؟
Revelio.
ماكش. قامت تنزل. وصلنا الساحة بها قتال كالعادة زجوري. تعال 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 تعال. اوه بلش لي الدرع. بعد
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
دول صغار دول اكبر. واحد كتير ثاني قابل.
Protego.
طلع على السالفة شيء واحد يحرك نفسه يسوي شيء. اوكي تنجي هاي وينه؟ تعال شو احسن لك؟ يعني هسه شو اسوي؟ انا اروح بالدار منها شكو. فننزل منها ونشوف شكو. غير شي؟ زين تعال. لا اصبر تعال. استخدم السحب بالتنوع. زين ليش ايش؟ اوكي خلينا نسحب هاي. ليش انت ايش صفحة؟ مشيت. ولا طير وقعت. قلت معقول اطير؟ تعال. كان وقعت. تعال منه. منه ما اقدر اسحبه. زين هسه تمام. اوقف الوحدة بوحدة ونعبر. بس يمكن شي تقدر اعبر مباشرة. ماشي هسه ما عندنا شي. نكمل. لغز طويل بس يستحق التجربة. رغم ان قوتنا ورانا صندوق. وصلنا الباب الأخيرة؟ لا والله اكو بعد بيبان. ما احس بالي خلصت. شنو؟ ما وصلنا. امشي امشي.
Don't like the look of this.
خاف بالذات. قاعدة الثاني. شنو؟ نخلص مع التوب. تعال جيبه. تلتهم. هذا منو؟ هذا طلع لي البوس اللي طلع لي. هذا بوس. تعال لا ايه خش بلش. اوف والله فلشني. كان خصم خذاي. لا راحت. اوف تعال جيبه 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 جيبه. منين جتني؟ بس شلون اشرب علاجي؟ علاج 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 شلون؟ علاج شلون؟ والله شربت. جيبه. منين؟ اوف. زين هاي ما اقدر اقتله؟ اوكي. والله جنبته. تعال جيبه جيبه جيبه. كيف هاي؟ كيف هاي؟ قوي. والله ده اصد بس ما جيت لحق وصده. جيبه 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 جيبه. اوف والله جابني قد هذا. يلا شباب ما يخاف عذروني. هذا اول بوس اقاتله. قتلته. اوف من هذا زين عندي صحة هواي.
What a relief. Revelio.
هذا اللي واجهناه بأول بداية اللعبة. وصلنا هسه للنهاية. هسه لازم نشوف الرؤية.
Another pensive.
ايه رؤية ثانية. نشوف ذاك ربع صناديق شي. بس شنو هذا الوجه؟ اوه باع الوجه. اوف. نطبع شي منه. نستكشف ما بيه شي. ماكو شي. ها شنو؟ مسدودة جام. يلا خلي نشوف الرؤية. بدا يبكي؟ ليه يبكي؟ اللي هو خوش افكار. ما شنو؟ تعويذة جديدة؟ تعال شوف. شوف شلون علم البنية.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable.
So.
What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
خوش ميت.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace.
يريد علاج.
What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
هذا الشي مو بيدكم.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself.
صح.
Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take.
في شو تغير هالعاطفة؟
Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to.
Right.
Professor Redwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
اوكي. الرؤية بعد ما كاملة. نكمل رؤية. أماكن ثانية.
Memory. Now to find a way out of here.
لا عرفت هاي الجامعة لازم أكسرها.
More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
مراية. رجعت. شو الانتقال السريعة؟
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood.
أيتك من قبل.
We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well.
Okay.
Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin
صح.
kind.
أول ما بدينا.
They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
صح.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
إضافة دراساتي إنه أكتشف هاي الأماكن. نعم. تحدث مع تشارلز. أوكي.
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am,
You should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
اوكي
Thank you, sir.
تعلمها.
I will look out for them.
غادرنا وقت الخريف. وايد مهتمين بالتفاصيل. وصلنا صف الوحوش. راح علمونا.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met
Hello,
some
Sid.
of the many beasts we studied in this
نتعامل
class.
ويا
You'll be
الحيوانات.
advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss
Yalla.
Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen.
يلا.
Hello, I'm
Hello.
Poppy Sweeting.
تشرفنا يا
Don't
Prince
worry
Raj.
about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just
Yeah.
keep an eye out for his tongue.
شلون تمرن علي؟
You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and
Ah.
think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
يدوس. الفرشة هاي. وانا اخليها العاد. ارتو تعيين. عينتها. هسه. الله. حباني.
Lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
يلا. انا نعطيه اكل. وانا اخليه اكل. يلا. اوقف نسيت اخلي الاكل. يلا هاك اكل حبيبي اكل.
What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely
شنو-
say that
شنو
Gerald
عقروقة؟
likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast.
يلا
And
نروح ندور لنا.
please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the measles in the farthest pen?
يلا
This way.
خذيني
The needles are
نشوفها.
over here.
شنو هاي؟ قطط؟
Oh, couple of knees or whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes.
ليش كيف يقتلها؟ ليش لحها؟
Stupid thing.
ايش شواربها؟
What are you doing?
Ugh, tus peculiar poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone.
Her name is Persephone.
ليش؟
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
هسه نطفيها ونوكلها.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the measles just as you did with Gerald.
هاي همنا ما تنظفين؟ زين هسه نوكلك. نوكل ثاني.
Her measles really really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
Yeah.
It appears our time
ممكن
has come to
الثالث.
an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would
Quality.
like a moment, please.
Okay. نعم ست.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
يعني حلو بس ما حبيته.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
ترى ده شذب.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
Okay.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in
إيش قاعد في
Hogwarts
النهاية؟
Culture Pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
صح.
An optimistic
حقوق
idea.
حماية الحيوان.
Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the
Okay.
lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
اوكي شكرا. زين شو راح اسوي هذول
I
لان
need to
طعمت
talk
انه
to
هاي.
you. Come here.
زين وكلت شنو فاده؟ ديكور اسمه ماشي. تعال شو تردين؟
Do you need
مو
something?
شد
Poppy?
وكل الطيور؟
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
منو؟
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
يلا شنو وراك؟
I wouldn't take
إنسان
just
مغامر.
anyone there.
ما أقول لا.
In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise.
جزء هسايب شنو راح تفيدني بالقتال؟ ممكن
The
يساعدني
weather we're
بالقتال؟
having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you.
يلا امشي. انت مالك دخل. هتاخذنا.
Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just
وصلنا.
ahead.
وش قلت لك اني؟
Stand back.
راح نطير بهذا الحصان ابو جناح. عرفته. ولا هو حصان لا هو نسر لا هو ما ادري شنو.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent?
لا حلو.
Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
جاي ذبانه. نص حصان ونص نسر. عشان النوم. لا تلح. ترى مني.
I knew it. I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I
يلا.
come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her
تعال نفتح.
pasties, tell her what's
اسبح
going on.
اسبح.
You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
اكل اكل. هسه عرفت شو استفاد. طير بيهن. اذا لقيتني في المكان اخذن واطير بيهن.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
حلو.
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you?
Okay.
I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a long
صح.
story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently.
نقدتيها.
You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor
تبين واحد
Howell
غيرك.
mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
يبدو هذا
That
مريبا.
does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
صح. بس يكون من
I
الجيد
think that's
التحرر
a
بالأمر.
fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very
حلو.
well.
إذا لقيت شيء أقول لك.
I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
يلا تشرفنا بمعرفتك. تعال خلينا نشوف بس شكو مهمتنا الجاية. حسمي قاعد نايم بالقاع. وين ما كان ينام. هذا أستاذ.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service.
تسلم أستاذ.
First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather
لا ولا شيء اللي ببالك أبد أبد ولا يكون بخاطرك.
Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something.
قول.
Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
ما الوقت فيها مشتريح. اوكي. ايش الليل؟ بالليل يتغير شكله.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue.
جماعة القمر.
Odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night.
Okay.
Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk.
يلا
Ever
امشي.
since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart,
وحش
or
هذا الأستاذ.
shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
طب وين مكان جديد؟
Yes, terrifying creature that can see the future. wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience.
يتوقع ضربات إذا ضربات.
Statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower.
شفت واحد يم الأستاذ.
Simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you.
بدل الأستاذ.
You know
تجيتي إنسان صح.
disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster.
خلينا نكسر
And I took
القوانين.
advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
اوكي راح نلقاهن. سهلة. راح اقوم افتح قفاله. دقيقة.
Alohomora.
لازم شنو نضبطها؟ هسه صح. فتحت الباب.
Well done. You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you.
Revelio.
This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
والله دريت. ماشي هسوي لهم مال الأساتذة.
Revelio.
هذا. ما شفت عليك استخدام ما شفته هذول دريت.
Is that so? We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between Aconite and Asphodel.
ما يشوفني. فين لازم أصعد. صارت شغلتي هاي أساسا.
Revelio.
نتحرك. شكرا. خليني اروح ادخل الحمام.
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
معقدة. لازم الكنترول تكون مضبوطة.
Revelio.
هذولا يشوفوني. هذا واحد. شنو لازم ارجع؟ اوكي فتحنا الباب. سوينا اكو منه. لازم اصعد. لحد طريقي؟ ايه توشك أحد؟ الست أم الزرع. صعب هذا تشوفني. أم الزرع هذا شفتيني مصيبة. لازم أطلع. والله كيف فزعتن. ست بشرف شو تشوفيني.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff myself. What was that? I thought I heard something. Perhaps not. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
شاري جالس ترجع بس تشوفني.
Rather a lot like life, isn't it? Oh, I suppose I should pay closer attention in the next match.
لا أطفال بس أهم شيء تشوفني.
I suppose you should.
راح أشوفني. شافني أساسا أطفال. أوف. أحد هنا؟ أطفال ما راح أشوفني. زين ليش صوتي ناصي؟ يعني حسب خاطر بنفسي على مودك يا أستاذ. راح أحصل من يمك. هاد 5 درجات بالمعدل 5 درجات. هناك. باي. هذا ما اقدر افتح على مستوى 3. اللي انزل بس هذا اللي يشوفني. شلون؟ ذك شكرا. اوف ماك احد. هاي انفتح. مستوى 2. خلينا ننزل. حلو التخفي. ما طلعنا. شو واحد يلقفني. استاذ. اوف.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh goodness, you're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, rancorous carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery.
يضحك على الأستاذ. مدرس التعباني.
No. I am determined with your help to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
أنت ما هي عندنا؟ يلا.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
فهمت. لازم اتخفى بالليل حتى اروح اجمع عليه اياه.
Oh, I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
ماشي دكتور تدلل. بزونة سودة. ويا هاي البزونة شباب تنتهي حلقتنا لهذا اليوم. اتمنى انه استمتعتوا ويانا. طبعا احداث هواي مرينا بيها. نشوفكم فيديوهات جاية، ولا تنسون اللايك الحلو من عندكم والتعليق اللي يخلينا نتحفز ننزل مقاطع اكثر. Peace out everyone.